Power isn't always delivered in speeches. Sometimes it's whispered in smiles, sealed in handshakes, and carried in the backseat of a car. At the SCO summit, the stage was crowded, but the spotlight was selective. Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Russian President Vladimir Putin, and Chinese President Xi Jinping moved like a trio in sync, talking, laughing, and walking hand in hand. And then there was Pakistan's Prime Minister, whose movements were seen in stark contrast to the others. Our next report dives into the viral moments of diplomacy, unshakable bonds, and strengthened ties.
At the Shanghai Cooperation Summit in Tianjin, the stage was set for power, for presence, for poise. But while most leaders walked with calm, one stood out for all the wrong reasons. Pakistan Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif. This video went viral in seconds. Russian President Putin and the host Chinese President Xi Jinping walked side by side, composed, unhurried, deliberate. And then came Sharif, rushing, reaching, almost sprinting, just to grab Putin's hand. Some called it awkward, some said it was desperate. It was largely seen as the international equivalent of gate-crashing a photograph. And social media had a feast. Pathetic, attention-seeking, wrote one user. This is how beggars behave, wrote another user. And as Xi coldly looked away, the clip turned into an instant meme material. But let's be honest, this isn't Sharif's first stumble on an international stage. In 2022, he fumbled with translation headphones in front of Putin. In 2023, he took an umbrella from a staffer and left her drenched. In 2024, he congratulated Trump for his return to the White House on X, which was then banned in Pakistan. While Sharif chased handshakes, the real story was elsewhere. India's Narendra Modi, Russia's Vladimir Putin, China's Xi Jinping. Three men, three powers, smiling and walking together. And in the backdrop, Sharif standing alone, silent, still, staring awkwardly at the scene. The optics were electric, and the cameras captured it all. Modi and Putin riding together in the same car, a deliberate gesture of trust. The leaders walking hand in hand toward the summit hall. Xi joining in, the trio laughing in an animated huddle. It did not seem like forced diplomacy. And the body language spoke louder than any statement. Comfort, camaraderie, confidence. And then came the moment that sealed the day. As Modi and Putin walked together, Sharif stood behind, alone, frozen in the frame. No handshake, no smile. Later, Prime Minister Modi posted the photographs. Interactions in Tianjin continue, he wrote. Simple words, but powerful optics. India and China are resetting ties. Russia is cementing its place, and the trio stands together as a signal to the West. At the summit, Xi Jinping spoke of turbulence, of chaos stirred by Washington. And in that moment, the warmth between Modi, Putin and Xi carried a message of its own. The SCO summit was no ordinary gathering. It was a stage where alliances were tested, where friendships were displayed. The Tianjin summit is over, but the stage it set feels far from closing. Modi, Putin and Xi not just leaders, but actors in a play of power. Their camaraderie scripted in smiles, their unity whispered through gestures. And then Shehbaz Sharif, stuck in the wings, watching, waiting, wishing. Because while Modi and Putin rode together and Xi joined the laughter, Sharif was left clutching awkwardness like a badge. The SCO promised cooperation. What it delivered was a snapshot of who belongs and who merely lingers in the frame.
As Trump's trade war rattles the world, all eyes turn to Tianjin, host of the SCO summit. Prime Minister Modi makes his first visit to China in 7 years. India's policy of multi-alignment faces its biggest test. Will the outreach to China open the door to a new partnership? And will Talks with Russia add weight to India's stance against trade wars and tariffs. Catch Vantage live from Tianjin.